Hello and welcome. You are listening to the At Home with Ifeno podcast. This podcast is for anyone, male and female, who believes that the home is the cornerstone and foundation of a flourishing society and a better world. Here, we'll guide you through the intricate journey of building a home that's not just a physical space. Whether you are single, preparing to share your life with another, a couple cultivating a shared dream, or parents tending to the garden of their children's hearts. Every other week, we'll talk about topics like practical tips on managing family finances, creating a beautiful home, conversations on courtship, marriage, parenting, and much more. The At Home with Ifeno podcast offers a rich tapestry of inspiration and support. Join us as we explore creating homes where love resides, families thrive in wisdom, and the seeds of a brighter future are sown, just as God intended. Hello, and welcome to At Home with Ifeno podcast. How are you today? I hope you are doing well. I just want to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are connecting with us globally. I hope the family front is doing well. How are you? I trust God that you are doing great. I trust God that you are making progress in your family, in your life, in your home, in your business, whatever your hands find to do, as long as it is made and it is, transparent in terms of not getting involved in things that will get you into trouble. I just want to wish you all the best and to tell you that you shouldn't give up. Don't give up. Yes. So please, I just want to say, take that sweet spot, whether you are working at home, taking care of the children, the babies that are still at home, your older children have gone to school and you are wondering how are you going to navigate your day. Just give us your listening attention on At Home with Ifeno today, because today's episode is a continuation of the last episode. I told you that in this month of April, we'll be focusing on parenting. And this is like the second part to the last episode we had on At Home with Ifeno. So just take that sweet spot, your water, tea, coffee, whatever it is, and have place where you will not easily be distracted. And I say welcome, you are welcome. So let me ask you something, dear listener. Have you ever watched your child struggle? I'm sure some people will say, Ifeno, you already told us that last time. Why are you still asking us whether we have seen our children struggle? Everyone struggles, and everything inside you wanted to jump in and fix it, like we were talking about last time. You want to fix the homework. You want to fix your children's friendship drama. The tears over something that seems small to you. You want to step in and solve it. And when you don't step in immediately, you feel uncomfortable. That was what the brave silence of the last episode was trying to tell us. You feel almost guilty because somewhere deep down in you, we have all believed that if I love my child, I should remove every discomfort. And that is not completely true. But what if that mindset is not true, just like I said? What if the love that's of wanting to always rescue is not truly love? What if love sometimes looks like staying and just watching what your child will do without taking over the situation? So last episode, we talked about the brave silence, giving our children space to struggle. But today, I want us to complete that picture, because the brave silence is one part of the picture. Sometimes silence without connection could feel very cold. I know that many parents will not agree with me on allowing the children to struggle, but let me finish this second half and maybe you will be convinced that sometimes we need to give space, we need to allow our children to grow through the process. And struggle without support can also feel lonely. So I'm not just saying just allow your children to struggle and it ends there. No. Today's episode is going to deal with that. So today we are going to be talking about something very powerful too. Not being the fixer parent, not being the bystander parent, but becoming the safety net. The safety net, the calm place where our children can fall into, the steady voice that says, I see you, I am here, and you can do this. This episode we're about to have will show you very, very practical ways on how we can validate our children's feelings without controlling their growth. Today's episode is going to show us how we can be our children's safety net to validate the way they feel when they are frustrated and to allow them to grow without controlling the process. So, like I said, this is a continuation of the brave silence, and the topic is the safety net, validation without intervention in parenting. The safety net, validation without intervention in parenting. So, let's get down into today's conversation. Because many times when we step back, we don't mean to be stepping away. You are not withdrawing your love as a parent when you step back. You are just simply changing your role. You are being a coach. You are moving from being the fixer. Many of us always want to fix things. And sorry to say, many times we mothers fall into this trap. We want to fix everything. So you are moving from being the fixer to becoming the safety net. Remember, our topic is the safety net, validation without intervention in parenting. So the big misunderstanding about love is the foundation to what a safety net is. There is something many of us quietly believe. We believe that if my child is unhappy, then I must fix it. So we confuse love with removal of discomfort. We feel our children should not suffer like us. We feel happiness is our goal, to be that great parent, that perfect parent. But happiness should not be our goal in parenting. Security for not just today, but future, for the future of our children should be our goal. Growing and grooming our children to be prepared for the future. A child who feels secure can survive disappointment. Why do we think that our children should not have disappointment? Why do we think that our children should not, find things difficult? That is part of life. A child who feels secure can also survive failure. So if a child can survive failure, why will our children get to a point where some people want to take away their lives, like many children or young people have done? You didn't pass your exams and you feel that the next thing to do is to take your life. That is not the kind of children we want to raise. As parents, we should also let our children know that we have failed in the past and we still fail in one way or the other. Sometimes we need to be vulnerable to these children so that they know that what they are going through is not strange. But if we rush to fix every discomfort that our children go through, then when will they learn that it is okay, to not meet up your expectations? How will our children know that it is not only when things go the way they want. Many children feel that I am only okay when things go right. And that's why you see them throwing tantrums and doing a lot of things that could be harmful even to themselves. How do we teach them that life does not always go right or how we plan? So instead of fixing every problem, dear parents, instead of fixing everything, we need to learn how to validate the feelings and the way our children, feel when things don't go their way. And validation is very powerful. Validation is saying, I see you, dear child. I hear what you are saying. Your feelings are not out of place. They make sense. So you don't need to say without you making them feel, oh, move. I will handle it. Let me handle it. They come back from school telling you what happened and you say, don't worry, the next morning I'm going to deal with that issue. No, that is not the way we can raise secured children. So what does validation actually sound like? If we want our children to see us as a safety net, not the fixer, like we always want to do, but that safety net that will validate whatever situation, the challenges they are going through, without intervening and short-changing the process they need to go through. Because many times we are short-changing these children. So validation sounds like, for example, your child is building something, maybe an artwork, is painting or is, developing something, and it falls. It comes crumbling. And then your child shouts, this is stupid. I hate this. What will be your first response? The first thing we should do is, first of all, we want the child to say, there's no big deal about what just happened. You can just rebuild it, or I will handle it. But the validation that we are trying to encourage in our parenting journey is, yes, I can imagine it was really frustrating. You worked so hard to get to this point, and you can make them know that I too will feel upset if I was the one. So you don't rush to see what you are going to do and tell the child that, don't worry, I will fix it, I will do it. No, you have not solved the problem, but you have made the child, by validating how they felt initially for that disappointment, that I know that you are upset. I know that you are not happy with what happened, but you don't need to stay there. So you encourage the child to rise above that situation and to know that they can still try again. You have strengthened connection when you do that as a parent. Another example that is very practical is they have studied, they have a target. Like my daughter has a target of what she wants to get in, her academics, and maybe she didn't get exactly what she wanted. Instead of saying, you should have studied harder, you should have, maybe you should have put in more efforts, we could help in validating, the way they feel by saying, I know you wanted a better result. I know you wanted something higher than what you have gotten. And I know it could feel disappointing, but what do you think you can do next time, so that you can adjust maybe the time for preparing for your exam. You can, as a parent, you don't just make it look like, there's no big deal, or next time you should study harder. Just, first of all, the validation is to say, I see you, I can understand the way you are feeling. You could even use yourself as an example, how you didn't get something right initially and how you had to continue to work at it until it eventually happened the way you decided. When we do that, our children will know that life does not always go straight. Life happens. Things happen. Disappointments will happen. Friends will disappoint them. This is how to build their self-esteem, self-worth, and to be secure that no matter what happens, no matter the challenges of life, they will thrive and rise up above such situations. So this is how we can become a safety net, a place where our children will feel secure. They will not feel, discouraged and feel that, oh, my parents don't even love me, my parents didn't even encourage me. No. So our job is to be that safety net, not to be the fixer or even a bystander. So let me just simplify what I'm trying to say. There are three ways that as parents we can respond to our children when they are going through challenges, when they struggle. The first one is the parent who is a fixer. This is a parent that always wants to solve all the problems for their children, with homework, with friendship issues, with teacher relationship with the child. The parent always wants to interject, wants to come in, wants to remove every obstacle, everything that seems to be a difficulty. This parent wants to come in and remove the obstacle and take control. This will not help our children in the long run. This will not help our children, to grow in their struggle. The second type of way that as parents, some of us respond or we are not encouraging us to be such is the bystander parent. The first is the fixer parent. The second one is the bystander parent. As a bystander parent, many times you don't connect with your child. So an event happens, something happens, and you are emotionally withdrawn. You signal with your words or your attitude that you don't care as a parent. You usually say, figure it out, you should be able to do it yourself. That is not a warm response. That is not showing that you are connected, even if you want the child to grow through the process. And then the very one that we are speaking about, the safety net parent, is the one that stays close, bravely keeps silent, but acknowledges the feelings. That is where it begins. You acknowledge that the way the child feels is not out of place, but you don't leave the child to remain in their feelings, drowned there in sorrow. No. So this safety net parents usually comes with that mindset and attitude that I am here and you can do this. You have it in you. You are more than a conqueror. You can do this. Just take your time, sit back, think about what you believe the solution is. Our children are intelligent. Our children are equipped. And then you can also ask, so what do you think will be the next step for you to move forward? The child didn't do well. What do you think you could do better so that next time you would get a better result? So you are emotionally present. That is what the safety net parent is about. You take the brave silence, which we spoke about in our last episode, allow the child or the children to struggle and think through. Many times we don't allow our children to think, and it is in deep thoughts, not worrying thoughts, but in looking at the situation, looking at their own parts that they played and how they can come out of the situation. That is how we build confidence in our children. We build children and adults in the long run that are secured no matter the challenges that they face, because they will face it. So being the safety net for our children is that we are emotionally present even as the children, find out creative solutions to move ahead, to rise up above the challenges and to do what they need to do. So you are not carrying the load for them. No, you are helping them to know that, yes, your feelings are acknowledged. I know how you feel. Be practical, use yourself as an example, situations that have happened, and then help them to come out of that mode and know that life continues and that they are not failures, that the event was a failure, but not the children, not that individual. So it is very easy, this is theory. If I know, that's what somebody will say. Theory is very easy. Real life issues could be very messy. So when your child is overwhelmed, the first thing as a parent to do is to regulate yourself. So now we parents, we need to actually work on ourselves. Many times we are really overwhelmed. As in, your child is overwhelmed and you as a parent is overwhelmed. So how do you help your child if you as a parent, you are also overwhelmed? So one of the things we need to work on ourselves as parents in our parenting journey is to see how we can regulate ourselves first. If we are anxious as parents, our children will see it in our disposition. They will feel it, So a situation has come up from school and you are like, not my child. This is a disgrace. I cannot imagine. Take a deep breath, dear parent. Take a deep breath. Like I said, real life issues about situations concerning our children or even life in general could be messy. But over time, as we go back to this episode, as we listen, as we think about our life as parents, we will find out that if we are honest and we take practical steps, it's not going to happen suddenly. So these things we are speaking about is something to bring us to be aware of how our parenting can be better and how we can work on ourselves, to also help our children. So instead of being overwhelmed as our children are also overwhelmed or your child is overwhelmed, see how you can slowly calm down, take a deep breath, a slow breath, lower your voice. Because if your child is already angry and speaking in high tones, our high tones will not help the situation. So we need to just calm down and see how we can model calmness. This is a very, very tough one for many of us parents, I must admit. But as we grow older and as our children too are growing older, we need to, regulate ourselves. We need to be that example. Secondly, name the feeling. Children calm down faster when they understand that you too also, feel what they are feeling, or you understand why they look frustrated, why they feel tired, why they feel confused. They don't need you to start giving them long lectures. They just need your simple words telling them that it's not the end of the world, that things can get better. So offer more of your presence when your child is overwhelmed. Like I said, this is not the time to speak long sermons or talk so long. So try sitting down with them, just to see how you can calm them down. Instead of saying, this is what you should do. That might not be the best time because they might not be fully concentrating. Why don't you try, what do you think is the way out of this situation? Allow them to express themselves or just sit with them. So you are guiding them and not controlling their responses. So when our children fail anyway, when you have taught them what they need to do, when you have done your best as a parent, this is the hardest part for us as parents. You have done your best, you have been teaching, you have been talking, you have been guiding, and our children still fail. That is when, our egos tend to rise. And you want to tell your children, saying, I told you about this, you never listened to me. So our children will not feel that we are that safety net that they can come to. So the safety net is not a time is not that atmosphere of shaming. Even when you have done your part as a parent, and your child still doesn't meet up to the expectations. So what you are doing in not giving up on them easily is you are telling them that effort really matters. You are praising their courage. You are encouraging persistence and growth. And because to build their character, they need to put in the effort. So this is beyond just the results that can be good this term and next term is coming down. But character is the big goal we are looking at in allowing our children struggle in the brave silence we spoke about last week. And this safety net where you are validating your children but not interrupting or intervening the process. So our children can cry, they can, express themselves. We should not shut them down. We should, allow them to be themselves. So when we allow them to be themselves, but not end there, we make them know that, okay, don't need to bottle up the way you felt. You felt bad, you didn't do well, yes, but how do we make progress? And don't put the words in their mouth. Allow them to reflect. They might not even speak to you today. They might not speak to you immediately. But let them just know that whenever they are ready to speak, you are the safety net. You are the safe space so that we don't end up pushing our children to strangers, to pedophiles, to predators, and to those that are waiting to take advantage of them. So this is what the safety net is about. And in closing, I would like to say that picture how your child will be years from now. Picture your child facing a difficult moment. Maybe it's even an exam, a broken relationship. This is maybe they are not directly living with you. Maybe they are already adults. Maybe they are already done with university and they are working. They have a broken relationship. They have a career setback. And you are not in the present place where they are when this happens. You are not in that room. You are not there to fix it, dear mom or dad. But what will be with your children in those moments of difficulty, of disappointment, is the voice you planted inside of them. The voice that says, I can handle hard things. The voice that you taught them that my feelings make sense. The voice that told them that I am not alone. The voice that told them that I can try this again. That voice is what we are building today in our children. That voice is built in the small moments, in the messy afternoons you are having with your child as a teenager. That inner voice is the frustrating homework sessions you are having with your child. That voice is in the tears that you did not rush to stop. You are not raising children who need you forever, because you will not always be in the same space with them forever. Your children are going to grow up. Your children are going to live. So you are raising children who are going to be adults that will be with themselves and will need themselves. And the greatest gift that you can give to these children is emotional security. The greatest gift you can give to your child or to your children is that confidence that no matter what may come their way, they can rise up against such situation and thrive. Not a life that is without struggle, because that is not a reality. We are not raising children that will have a life where struggle will not be there, because that's not true. But we are raising children that will have a life where struggle does not break them. So whenever we feel that, oh, I don't want to, my children should not struggle, remember that you are destroying something inherent that we need to build in them for their future. Whenever you feel that urge, dear parents, dear mom, dear dad, whenever you have that urge to fix everything, please let us pause for a moment. Let us breathe. Let us ask ourselves, can I be the steady one instead of rushing and running to fix it? Can I pause and be silent for a moment? Because when our children see us steady as parents, we are raising them to be secure. They watch us. When our children see that no matter what happens, we are not running helter-skelter, our children will become strong adults in the long run. So thank you for listening to me today. Thank you, for taking out time. I want to believe that you got one or two things that will help you in your parenting journey, just like Ifeno is still learning, on this parenting journey. If this episode encouraged you, I'd like you to share with another parent, another mother and father who needs permission to stop fixing. Let's stop fixing the issues and let us start strengthening our children, strengthening them to build character, to build resilience, to build emotional security, so that we can raise children that are not fragile, but raise strong children that can face whatever obstacle comes their way. So let us be that safety net. Let us allow our children to go through the process. Let us allow the brave silence, even in their struggle. We are building strong children one by one gently. Be that safety net. Thanks for joining us this week on the At Home with Ifeno podcast. Check us out on Instagram at Ifeno17 and on YouTube at Home with Ifeno podcast. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to catch every new episode and leave us a comment so we can build a strong community. See you in 2 weeks' time.